Hello. Today we will be going to demonstrate how to program the Setpoint Controller on the Arlyn Scale MKE-5 digital indicator. Generally, a default setpoint option has already been created for you in the indicator when you first receive your scale. However, if you would like to create your own, the following tutorial instructs on how to create a simple setpoint definition that will actuate a set point output at a certain target weight. In this example, we'll program the scale indicator to turn on set point output 1 only if the weight is equal to or greater than 10 pounds. If you look at the front panel of the display, you will notice it has an LED at bottom left of the screen. This LED is mapped to set point output 1. So when the weight reaches 10 pounds or above, you will notice this LED turn on. As a side note, a single LED comes by default whenever the Setpoint Controller option is equipped, but you have the option to add 2 more LEDs on the front, on request. So let's begin setting up the 10-pound setpoint target weight. Press the menu button and press the down arrow key until you should see Option Setups highlighted. Press the Entry key. Make sure your Setpoint Controller is highlighted within the Options Setup screen and press Enter. Over here, at the bottom of the screen, you should see 4 options. If you prefer, you can navigate those options by pressing your right arrow key and your left arrow key. So you'll see the Activate is highlighted. Activate means that it activates your selected setpoint definition. If you press your left arrow key, you'll see Edit is highlighted. That means you can modify your selected setpoint. New means you're creating a new setpoint. And Delete is to delete a selected setpoint. So let's go ahead and create a new setpoint definition. You press the left arrow key, you press Enter, and you'll see a new setpoint definition is being created for you by default, which is 000 SETPT. Press left arrow key until Edit is highlighted. Press Enter key. Press right arrow key until Edit is highlighted. Press Enter key. At the bottom of the screen, make sure New is highlighted. Press Enter key. A new command line is created. Press right arrow key until value is highlighted. Press Enter key. A highlight question mark will appear in the value area of the command line. Enter the desired weight value for our case. We will enter 10 pounds using the number keypads. Press Enter key. What this command is telling us is that if the weight reading is less than 10 pounds, the LED light turns off. Press the left arrow key and make sure New is highlighted. Press Enter key. The next command line is created. Press the down arrow key and make sure second command line is highlighted. We will modify the second line of command, where if the weight reading is greater or equal to 10 pounds, the LED light turns on. Press the right arrow key until the command is highlighted. Press Enter key. The command has been switched from off to on. Press the right arrow key until the expression is highlighted. Press Enter key twice. You will see expression as greater than or equal to. Press the right arrow key until value is highlighted. Press Enter key. Type in 10. Press Enter. The final result of the formula set point definition should be the following. The first line of command is telling us that if the weight reading is less than 10 pounds, the LED light turns off. The second line of command is telling us that if the weight reading is greater than or equal to 10 pounds, we will press the back button, press the back again. As you can see, the setpoint definition has not been activated because you don't see a check mark, so make sure active is highlighted. Press Enter. You should see a check mark over there now. Press the back button, and let's try to reboot first to make sure all the settings are saved. So let's turn off your indicator. Indicator is on. Let's place a 10-pound weight, and let's place another 10-pound weight. And as you can see in 20 pounds, your LED has turned on. Since the weight of 20 pounds is greater than 10 pounds, you'll see your LED turned on. This is how you set up your set point control. Have a good day.